I declare bankruptcy!
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 brands ruined by one product.
We wanted to make a great product. I went out to find the best people that can do it.
For this list, we'll be looking at products that either led to brands going out of business or otherwise sullied their reputation. Did you purchase any of these products? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Sega Dreamcast. Sega was once a fierce competitor in the video game market, with their Genesis console selling more than 30 million units.
Say it. Say it.
Sega!
However, the Dreamcast was nowhere near as successful. Released in 1998, it kicked off the sixth generation of video game consoles. But it unfortunately ended up becoming a footnote.
Look, I don't know why the Tooth Fairy's being so cool to me. Maybe she's hot for me, I don't know. But if we all chip in with teeth, then I can hide them under my pillow and we could get enough money to buy a Sega Dreamcast.
While sales were strong early on, they soon declined, and the Dreamcast was discontinued in 2001. Though many consider the Dreamcast to be a strong console with a great library, the timing just wasn't right. Especially not with competition from the PlayStation 2. For Sega, the Dreamcast ended up being something of a nightmare, and the company hasn't released any home consoles since.
Believe me, there's plenty I'd like to forget.
Yeah, you and me both.
Number 9. MoviePass $9.95 plan. For movie buffs, MoviePass offered a great deal.
Whoa, a free movie, thanks! Out of my way, jerk-ass!
The subscription service offered various membership levels to see films in theaters, including an option to view unlimited movies each month. In 2017, the unlimited plan price was changed so members could see a movie a day for only $9.95 per month.
The money for the ticket is loaded onto your card. You then buy a ticket, and MoviePass actually foots the bill.
Prices went down even more if members paid for an annual subscription. Unsurprisingly, their subscriber count skyrocketed, but the low prices became unsustainable.
How does the math work? Because even if somebody's going once a month, it seems like best case scenario, you're losing some money.
Yeah, a couple bucks.
Add in price surges, password changes, and unauthorized credit card charges, and the writing was on the wall. In 2019, the MoviePass app was no more, and their parent company filed for bankruptcy the following year.
MoviePass lost an estimated $45 million in June alone.
Anyone else want to see a movie about this? Number 8. Digital Convergence Corporation, QCAT.
Let's see now. Inventions.
Something electrical might be good.
While the internet was exploding in popularity in the early 2000s, it didn't make magazines disappear. Digital Convergence Corporation, a Texas-based company, created the QCAT, a feline-shaped barcode reader that users could use for scanning magazines and accessing digital information.
Just swipe the cat across a special Q code and watch the exact web page you want download right before your eyes.
These were heavily promoted and were given away for free. But even then it felt like a ripoff. The QCAT was derided as being useless, and it appeared on many worst inventions lists. A security breach that exposed users' personal information further damaged Digital Convergence Corporation's reputation. They say cats have 9 lives, but the QCAT had one very short life. Number 7. Image Movers Digital. Mars Needs Moms. When Disney releases a new animated film, they often do blockbuster numbers. That wasn't the case with Mars Needs Moms, their second and final collaboration with the production company Image Movers.
You know, if you Martians had parents, you wouldn't have to kidnap moms to program your nanny bots.
Made with motion capture animation, many found the appearance of the characters to be unsettling. Critics weren't impressed, and audiences weren't interested. And Mars Needs Moms became a massive flop, losing more than $100 million.
A world of trash!
It's likely Disney saw the writing on the wall as they announced the end of Image Movers Digital a year before the movie's release.
My mom always said, son, you gotta do the right thing. And for the first time since I came to Mars, I'm doing it.
While Image Movers continues to produce live-action films, their mocap days may be permanently in the past. Number 6. Ouya Incorporated, the Ouya. The Ouya was a micro-console launched in 2013 that ran on Android software.
We have a prototype and it works. We'll have all the game genres you love. Shooters, platformers, sports, and RPGs.
Users could purchase games and apps from the Ouya store. While this system wasn't targeted towards hardcore gamers, it seemed even casual gamers would rather use their phones or existing systems than try the Ouya. The system was financed via a Kickstarter campaign that raised $8.5 million.
When we raise this money, it means that we have arrived, that there is a need for an open game console, and that there is support from gamers and developers alike.
However, reviews were tepid at best, and sales were even less impressive. The Ouya was discontinued in 2015, and the company's software assets were bought out by Razer Incorporated. Ouya? More like, oh no.
Well, we sure saw that coming.
Number 5. Kanoa Wireless Headphones. There are many wireless headphone brands on the market, so don't feel bad if you don't recognize this one. Kanoa was a company started via crowdfunding that wanted to be the next big thing in the headphone marketplace. Instead, they ended up being the next big flop. To generate hype, they sent out units for review, including one to prominent tech YouTuber Cody Crouch, aka iTweaks.
This video is going to give you all the information that you need about these headphones. If you're not interested in these headphones, then you're still going to get a good video because the story is absolutely amazing.
Crouch's review was brutal and showed viewers exactly why they shouldn't bother with Kanoa.
The manual that I got from Kanoa, check it out. It's blank. There's nothing in it.
He also accused them of bribery in exchange for a good review.
You're gonna give me $500 to put out a good review of these pieces of shit?
Only 4 days later, Kanoa was done. Say what you will about the other products on this list, but at least they made it to retail. Number 4. Silicon Knights, Too Human. It took nearly a decade for game developer Silicon Knights to finally release Too Human, and when it finally dropped, few found it was worth the wait.
Oh, this game sucks.
This action RPG was plagued by behind-the-scenes difficulties, with development bouncing from PlayStation to GameCube to finally the Xbox 360. Silicon Knights also sued collaborator Epic Games for breach of contract.
Well, stranger, what's your excuse?
However, Epic Games countersued, and they were awarded $4.45 million. Mediocre reviews were a death knell for both Too Human and Silicon Knights.
And while I was playing through the game, I always had the question in my head of what is the point of playing this game?
The company filed for bankruptcy in 2014, and Too Human's only legacy is as one of the biggest blunders in video game history. Number 3. Pontiac Aztek. Pontiac was once one of the proudest brands under the General Motors umbrella, but it's been defunct since 2010.
Well, first I had to find a Pontiac dealership, which wasn't easy. Then I told them I wanted to buy an Aztek.
While the Aztek alone might not have killed Pontiac, it certainly didn't help matters. Released in 2000, this SUV looked like an unsettling minivan, with one reviewer likening its front to an animal's snout. In addition to its ugliness, the Aztek was hardly cheap. Sales fell way below expectations, and the Aztek empire fell before it could even start. It did receive some good reviews for its driving performance, if only it had a better design.
So we're gonna live in a car?
It's not just a car, it's a tent on wheels.
Number 2. DeLorean Motor Company, DMC DeLorean.
Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
Thanks to Back to the Future, the DMC DeLorean will always have a place in pop culture.
I'm gonna throw you in my DeLorean, gun it to 88.
But both the car and its parent company were both kaput years before the first movie even came out. Issues with the DeLorean went beyond cosmetic problems. Essential car parts like brake rotors, speedometer, and tow-in were not properly functioning. Worse still, there was no official service manual, so DeLorean drivers were often out of luck when it came to repairs. After debuting in 1981, DeLorean production ended the following year, and its gull-wing doors flew up to bad car heaven.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Atari Incorporated, E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
Can I have an Atari for my birthday?
And a whaty?
Atari.
Atari is one of the most important names in video game history, with arcade games like Pong and Space Invaders paving the way for so much innovation in the field.
Now with video pinball, my husband is acting funny lately.
But competition from Mattel and Coleco caused tension, and one game became a punchline. While a video game based on the beloved film E.T. might seem like a surefire success, this one was rushed into production and was universally trashed. While it may not have killed Atari outright, it was considered an instigator of the 1983 video game crash. Atari Warner Communications sold Atari in 1984, and we learned just how quickly fortunes can reverse for a company.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.